Good morning, my name's Lisa Collas and I work for Ansa Environmental Services, the Community Engagement Officer of there. Ansa Environmental Services is owned by Cheshire East Council, so we do all your waste and recycling, clean the parks and street cleansing, anything that's really nice for the environment. So today I'm going to, just because of time, I'm going to split my little talk into two lots of 3 minutes, something like that. The first half, I'm going to describe what happens to the contents of your bin, because I think a lot of people want to know where everything ends up ultimately. So you have 3 bins. You have your silver, your black and your garden. Your silver bin, obviously, get collected every fortnight. All the contents of your bins come to the waste transfer station at Middlewich, where I work, in the offices. And there's 2 big buildings on site. The recycling goes into one building where it gets sifted through. There's people on hand there that pull out dirty nappies and anything that shouldn't be in there. When the recycling is accurate, it will then get put on trucks and it will go to a place called UPM in Shotton, which is a great big recycle plant, and it does paper mill as well. So it recycles newspapers, takes the ink off and makes them into new paper. It's absolutely brilliant place. To see a snippet of how they work, just go on the Cheshire East website, under waste and recycling, what happens to my waste, and you'll see a little video there. They've got great big magnets sucking off the metal, the cardboard shoots off another, it's brilliant. So that's the silver, that's the recycling. Your black bin waste goes in the other building at Middlewich, where it gets put in a great big shredder, big industrial shredder, and there it gets all mulched together, gets put on trucks and goes off to Runcorn, where it gets burnt and incinerated and then turned into energy. So it's the energy from waste, which we do there. We're very proud to say in Cheshire East Council we don't have landfill, which is a wonderful, comforting thing. I can't say zero landfill, there are little things that can slip through, but basically we can be very proud to say that we don't have landfill in Cheshire East. So, a lot of people wonder, what bin can I put things in? And one thing that helps you remember this is the actual recycle process. So if you think of UPM and all the big machinery and all the cogs going around, if you put something in there that could damage that machinery or contaminate it with food or make it horrible, that cannot go in your recycling bin. So think logically, think common sense as well. Now I'm going to help you with things that fall in the grey area and you're not sure what happens. So a good example is polystyrene. I've got an example here. When you've got polystyrene, you break it off, it breaks off into tiny little bits, gets stuck in the machinery, in the cogs, causes a lot of damage and gets everywhere. So that would be black bin. Same with bubble wrap, jiffy bags. Got a jiffy bag here. Now, the difference with this is you've got 2 substances fused together. So you've got plastic, you've got aluminium, and in the normal yellow jiffy bags, you've got cardboard welded to plastic. UPM and the recycle process cannot separate those 2 products. So that's why it has to go in the black bin. Same with crisp packets as well. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of an introduction on what happens to your waste and where it goes. Garden waste is a bit different now. You've got your food waste in there as well. This goes off to a big place called BioWise in Crewe, which has just been built. And all your garden material with your food goes in great big metal chambers where it gets cleansed, it gets purified, it gets rotted down, composted through ultra heat process. So it kills off any E. coli, any germs that are in there. Then it gets mulched and it gets sent off to farms and agriculture, and it goes back to the land as good compost. Unfortunately, in the council we can't sell the compost to gardens because of the salt content, but it's absolutely fine on fields and on composts and stuff. So hopefully you've learnt a little bit now. This is part 1. Part 2, I'm going to answer your questions and talk a little bit about certain things that fall in the grey area. Thank you.